Check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah. Come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Bend it for you, rock it for you, lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to Educational Friday. What's up? Shout out to everybody who pulled up to Educational Friday. Also, if you haven't already, please like the video. Please like the video if you have not already. Number one. Number two, please follow me on Rumble. It's in my description. I did a whole community post. Please go follow me on Rumble. We're gonna be doing a lot of things over there. I may do a Patreon tonight because there's a lot going on. I may, if not, definitely in the morning. We definitely gonna discuss Dre and all of this other stuff going on with the mama. Just saying, I saw your question saying, can we get more content based on Black American women? Yes, I have in the past. It's funny you say that because I was in between doing the Margaret Singer thing with Planned Parenthood versus this. So it's funny you asked that when I was just like, well, let me just do this. And we're going to talk about another Black American woman this stream too, Rosa Parks with her fake ass, and a lot of other things, you know. So I'm so sorry, you guys. If just let me know what kind of content y'all want and we can roll with it. That's all y'all gotta do is let me know what you want. But I heard you just saying, and I'm I got all the gifts. So I heard what you were saying, and we're gonna get into it. Like the video. First and foremost, I got all my gifts. Shout out to everybody who sent me something. Every day is like a birthday, my birthday all over again. Now I got this from T Money. Thank you, T Money. I got me some Butter Junkie. It say it's whipped body butter, honey, vanilla, almond. I didn't open it. Let me see. Smells good. So I got me some Butter Junkie, some body butter from T Money. Thank you, T Money. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What else I got over here? Hold on, let me put that back. And I also have. I got a few things now. Now this is from, it says, enjoy your gift. Happy birthday, Voodoo, from Tanya, from Kansas City, from Tanya. Oh, thank you so much, Tanya. Tanya got me a shirt. And it says, y'all got me feeling like it's Christmas. I got everybody a gift. If you sent me something and it came by the day, I got it. Because I went to the post office today before I went and got my feet done. It says, Black Girl Magic. We'll be wearing this on screen. Thank you, Tonya. Thank you. We'll be wearing this on screen. Y'all know I love me a good black top, okay? Y'all know how we roll around here. I love me a good black top, okay? Let's see what else we got. I got some stuff, y'all. Y'all really looked out for the doll, man. Y'all really did. Now I got a shower caddy, but I don't remember who sent it to me. I think it was one of the mods. Which one of y'all sent me this shower caddy? I think this was off my list, right? Which one of you guys sent me the shower caddy? I have the thing over there. Maybe I hope I didn't throw it away. The bag. But one of you guys sent me a shower caddy. Thank you so much. I want to say it was one of the mods. I'm pretty positive it was one of the mods that sent me the shower caddy. Because I remember looking at it. It was you, Author Empress Simone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I knew it was somebody I knew. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And ooh, listen, when I opened this one, I was like, ooh. Now this says happy birthday from B Scipio. Now, B Scipio, you know I love me some good jewelry now. I got a whole bag of jewelry. Do you hear me? Can y'all see this? Is the glare too messed up? I have a whole bag of jewelry. B Scipio, thank you so much. Earrings, all types of stuff, girl. Thank you so much. I ain't gonna run out of earrings. What's this, a bracelet? Ooh, look at this bracelet. It's really cute. Shout out to B Scipio. Thank you so much for the gifts, y'all. I was super like overwhelmed. Girl, I got a brooch up in here. I got all types of stuff. All right, go ahead on. Thank you, y'all. Y'all blessed me for the birthday. Y'all did. Yes, you did. Whoa, yes, you did. Hold on. I got more. Put that down here. And who sent me the I'm about to tell you right now. This was the cutest thing. The cutest thing I ever known. I want to say this came from whoever sent me the doll, I think. Whoever sent me the doll sent me this. Thank you so much. I smiled from ear to ear when I opened it. If you on here, you sent this, please let me know. Here's my doll. Oh, I know who sent me the doll. Hold on, because they put a letter on there. Hold on. All right, I got you, Author Empress Simone. Yeah, Author Empress Simone sent the shower caddy. Let me see what 614 Jackie sent. Happy birthday card. Yeah, the card came from 614 Jackie. Thank you. I love it, 614 Jackie. Thank you. And I love, y'all know purple, my favorite color now. Thank you so much. She sent me that. Naturalist fashion pack, coffee casual 7-piece outfit. Oh, she sent the doll. Yes, 614 Jackie sent me a doll, and she said this doll. Let me read it. I'm gonna read what she said. I didn't say it. Ain't it cute? She sent me a doll for the dollhouse. 614 Jackie. This was so thoughtful of you. She says, Voodoo, enjoy your day. It says, happy birthday, Voodoo. Look, she's just like you. She'll be doing all the work in the dollhouse while you sleep. Enjoy your day, boo. From 614 Jackie. That was so nice. Thank you. I'm going to have to pull her out the box. Pull her out the plastic. We be acting brand new or whatever the girl be saying. But she sent me this and the beautiful card. Oh, and I got another little outfit too for my doll. I got another little outfit. Thank you so much. Y'all really looked out for me. Hold on. I got some more stuff. I got a couple of more things. Now, I got a computer pad. Thank you. This computer pad comes from, I can see. I put the paper back in there. It just says a gift from you, but I don't see no address on this. Or no name. Whoever sent me, people really do love me, Kay. It's so cute. Look at the computer pad. My favorite color. Y'all know the doll so well. Do you see my computer pad? Thank you so much. This is so sweet. So pretty. Thank you. Yes, we celebrating all week. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So shout out to who sent the computer pad. I don't see a name on here, but thank you so much. I'm greatly appreciative. And then I got one more, guys. This was the big one that I had to wait for. This is I had to open it. It was like, what is this? Oh my God. I can't really show you the thing because it's a lot to pull out. Hold on. But this is a plant rack. You know how like you get the racks to put all your plants on there? And I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna go on TikTok or somebody and figure out how to do this. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for everything y'all sent to me, all the cash apps. Speaking of cash apps, let me get this out of the way. Let me get the cash app because a lot of people were sending me cash apps. Thank you, Demetria, for the cash app. She said, happy birthday, sis. Alicia, thank you for the cash app. Thank you. Allison, Brashonda, Shamise, Yolanda, Leslie, I'm sorry. Deandra, thank y'all so much for the cash app. Marshall, Shamika, Kelly, Deshandra, Aaron, Danielle. Y'all looked out for me, man. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. That's all the people that I didn't get to mention and have an honorable mention for. Wait, is this the thing for that gift? Nikki Nicole, you sent this. Yes, Queen Me. I got a bunch of personalized cash apps. So I don't know how to respond to them. I could see them, but you know how like the regular cash app, you could you know how the regular cash app, you can hit the heart back or something. I don't know how to respond to the personalized one. Yes, I got it. Thank you, Nikki Nicole. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I don't know how to what you call them? What's your name on here, Kyra? Because I may have thanked you yesterday because I got a bunch. Hold on. Yes, you did. You guys really blessed me. Thank y'all so much. Because I thanked a lot of people yesterday, unless you sent me a cash app before we got off a live. I mean, after we got off a live. Yeah, you said the personalized. I got all the personalized one, y'all. I got them all. I just yeah, I got your spill tea. I just don't know how to respond to the personalized cash apps. They say hit the stars and all of that, but every time I hit the stars, it take me to the cash app. I don't know how to do it. I'm sorry, y'all. Shakira, yeah, I just said you. Shakira. Hold on. I literally just said your name. Let me see. I have no idea, like I said, how to respond to the personalized ones. But I appreciate all y'all. Yeah, Shakira, I got you. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Y'all bless me abundantly. This is probably one of the best birthdays I ever had. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold y'all. All right, this week ain't gonna last long. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, I got you, Michelle. I got you. I got all y'all cash apps. Trust and believe. Ain't miss none of them. Thank y'all so much for all of the love. I really appreciate y'all. Like, you have no idea. So, you know, before we get into, and I don't want to keep y'all too long this Friday, because depending on how everything goes, I may do another live tonight. If not tonight, for sure tomorrow. Because Dre and the family, they say Blueface round there. They trying to unalive him, girl. It's a lot. Who knows? We'll see. But look, before we get into that, do you guys recall how I told you propaganda worked? Do you guys recall how I told you that basically what they were doing is painting the narrative and giving us our narrative? Remember when we was watching this documentary? Hold on. You remember that documentary we watched, y'all? And and the Clear Man and all these other people was on there talking about how, you know, we African and talking about how we come from Africa and da 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 da. In the 1960s is when they first started to push the out of Africa theory. See, we have to understand what that is. The out of Africa theory is the same thing as you would call your conspiracy theory. It's a theory. It's just, hey, this is what I think. If I had to guess, that's what a theory is, right? It's a guess. So What happened was the out of Africa theory happened, and they needed to push it to the masses. Even though it happened long before they pushed it, they had to really push it down our throats. Now, I found this TikTok that was very, very enlightening before we get into anything. And this was talking about, it's a clear man on there talking about the true history of the Black people in America, long before Christopher Columbus got his diseased ass off the boat. You know what I'm saying? And this is the type of stuff that I be trying to tell y'all. They had to push out and divert our attention to Africa. If they get us to look over there, then we not gonna worry about looking where we at, right? So they had to say we were African. This is the gag. If people want to believe the theory about Lucy and the first human and everybody migrating, or the plate tectonics, or whatever the case may be, fine. We originated in Africa. But the gag is, child, we was coming over here hundreds of years AD. Let's just say that's true. We were here 900 plus AD since. So how long do we have to be here? How many generations do we have to go through before we are removed from Africa? Now, Africa is not race. Africa is not ethnicity, even though they say it is, right? So we can sit up there and be like, oh, but then y'all can, but y'all originated in Africa in 200 BC. Nigga, it's 2024 AD. The fuck? I'm just trying to see something. I'm just trying to see something. And this is why I'm having issues with Dr. Umar. I'm starting to think Dr. Umar is a plant. I think he's funny. I like how he gets together the clear people. It's hilarious. But I'm starting to believe he's a plant. And let me tell you why. Because Dr. Umar has admitted on record that we are Indian and have indigenous doggone ties to this land. But he's still running around pushing this Africa shit. This Pan-African Prince of Pan-Africa, 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 Pan-Africa. Nigga, when we gonna figure out who the fuck we is before we go all the way back to Africa? See, that's the purpose of my Fridays. I want us to figure out who we were long before, even if it's true. Even though I don't believe it, let me just say what I believe. And again, I'm not the wherewithal be all. This is what I believe. I believe that Black people inherited the earth long before the clear people. I believe we are indigenous to all the lands of the earth. That's why I keep forgetting. I got to do my we were here first thing. I believe that we've been indigenous to this whole entire earth. We are the people of the sun. We are the people of the earth. Okay? We cannot sit up here and just go with this theory that Africa is the tell-all, be-all. I don't believe, and I could be wrong, I don't believe that all of us was in one place and then we just started like moving around. I don't believe that. Now, do I think we were moving around? Yes. But I don't believe we all started in one spot and then we moved around. And then this is the gag with that. If you are to believe that we all started in Africa, then aren't you lending yourself to the idea that you believe in that whole Lucy shit? And I know some people will stop at the Bible and say, well, no, the Garden of Eden, the Garden of Eden, the Garden of Eden. How you know, where in the book does it say it was in Africa? That's the part, Bull City Chica. Yes. Yes. I ain't gonna read it out loud. Y'all can see it. We are the original people of this land. Yes, they're blocking the sun because it's not working for them, but it's flourishing us. That's why I keep telling y'all, go outside, do your grounding. I couldn't do it much in the winter because it was cold, but I will be outside every day doing my grounding. I will be getting my nourishment from the sun. I'm about to put my braids back in. It's on and popping. It's on and popping. I'm about to be back outside getting fed by the sun, the thing that nourishes me. Just like the sun grows trees, plants, flowers, it grows us too. You get it? like, we have to understand, they got us thinking that we all, yes, good job, Special K, you went for a walk. And that's another thing, Black people, go outside and get some air. Go be active at some point. Yeah, that's when I started too, KJ, because listen, quiet as it's kept. I don't know if y'all ready for this conversation, but I'm gonna say that part anyway. Quiet as it's kept. The new year just started. Ooh. You probably saying, you alive, Voodoo. The new year started January 1st. You lying to me. How can a new year start in the dead of winter when everything is dead? You ever want to ask yourself how this shit really go? Look at the animals. Pay attention to the animals. Pay attention to the animals. Grounding, all you got to do is put your feet to the soil, not the concrete, but your feet to the soil, and let the sun hit your head. If you wear a wig, take it off. Now, this is the thing. Because we can get into the Gregorian calendar and the Julian calendar. We can get into all of that. That's a whole other thing. But listen to what I'm saying. You pay attention to the animals, and if you pay attention to the animals, you will get they answer all your questions. The new year cannot start in the dead of winter. January 1st is not the new year. The new year starts at the beginning of of spring, as they will call it. Okay? So how it works is, it could be March 21st. It could be it's in the month of March, middle to end of March, about beginning of April. It could be either one of those times. It just depends. It depends on the sun. It depends on the sun. But this is when you need to be outside. Go to a cookout or some shit. I don't know. Go walk. If you're gonna walk in the morning, wait till the sun is out in full, in the sky. Yes, the birds are singing louder. Yes, KJ, yes. But they got us believing that we starting our new year in January, all to be that they added more time, girl. It's a whole lot. I ain't got time. That's a whole nother live. That's a whole nother live. Oh, yes, April Fool. Every year you celebrate April Fool. April Fool is the trick, is the joke's on you, bitch. You've been fooled out of your time. So I'm saying that to say, only thing I would ask that you guys do is just ground. Go outside and get your nourishment from the sun. It's going to recharge you. It is going to it is going to awaken you. It is going to feed you. Go outside and get in the sun. Now, I saw this thing. Where was I going? Oh, TikTok. So I shared this thing to my TikTok. I saw this. Oh, hold on. Yeah, Dania, hush up. I had you earlier. I saw this thing on TikTok where this clear man was explaining about forgotten Black history, right? Now, I know a lot of y'all are probably saying, what the hell does a clear man know about Black history or forgotten Black history? And I say, absolutely right. You're 1,000,000,000% right. But in this, he spoke a little truth, okay? I thought I shared it to my page. Where is it? Oh, I'm going to be mad if I didn't. I thought I shared it. Let me see. I could have sworn I shared it to my profile. Let me go look. Girl, I know I ain't gonna find it like this. Damn it! Let me go on my page. Let me go on my phone. Because sometimes I might just need to. Hold on. Girl, ain't no way. I could have sworn I shared it. And let me say this as well. The reason why, listen to me and listen to me good. The reason why they getting rid of TikTok, I was talking about this earlier. They getting rid of TikTok so that you don't have no more freedom of speech. Y'all don't want to hear that though. I'm just saying. Let me see. I think her name was Forgotten Damn it. I thought I shared it to my profile. Now this is a shame. Damn it. I wish I remember the page I was looking at. I can't find it. Well, I'll just sum it up what it was. It was this clear man talking about how, first of all, you guys are aware that the first Europeans were black, right? The first Europeans not only were black, they were one of the ones who was helping them people get over here to enslave us the way they did, right? So what he was talking about was how when they first came over here and how basically we were here hundreds of AD, you know, before Columbus was even, or the clear person even existed. He didn't say that part, but you know what I mean? And basically what he was saying, yes, I'm doing my, Edwina, I'm starting my garden next week. I normally been already started planting by now. But it's cool. Shut up, Umo. Shut your ass up, Umo. But basically what it was is he was talking about damn it, I could have swore I shared it. Let's just go through my history. How you do that? Let me see. View profile, favorites. How you get through the history? How you go through the history, y'all? Because if I go through the history, I know I'm gonna see it. Somebody said go through the history. I'm pretty sure you shared it. I thought I did. I don't see it on my page though. I could have swore I did. I want y'all to see it because it was very enlightening. Favorites, nope. Liked. I should have liked it too, and I didn't even like it. God damn. I don't see it on my page. What if I'm not really familiar with TikTok neither? Live studio settings, dark mode, friends, live profile. This is sad. Hold on, let me scroll down. Go to the library. Where is it? Live studio, live center settings. I don't see the library. No, I'm on TikTok. It was on TikTok. God damn it, I hate that. Anyways, it was basically a clear man on there talking about how when they came over here long before they came over here that we were already in America. He was talking about America and Mexico, and it kind of tied in what I was talking about when I was saying that they had indigenous black Mexicans. Remember I was telling y'all about that and how they had some Americans that would go back and forth from Texas to Mexico. You see that border right there that the clear Latinos and Latinas are coming into. That used to be a portal for blacks to go back and forth, indigenous people. Okay, so it just so happens that, you know, infiltration, woo. I hate that. I fucking hate it. If I find it, I'm gonna share it to my fucking YouTube. Did I put it on my YouTube? Let me see. Did I put it on my YouTube? I shared it somewhere. I don't know where I shared it to. I don't think I put it on. Let me see my shorts. No, I ain't put it on there. Mother. I hate that. Anyways, I can't share. When I find it again, I'm going to share it to my YouTube and we'll go over it. Now, moving on. Let's start with exposing Rosa Parks. Do you guys recall that I told you Rosa Parks was a part of the scam? Remember I told y'all Rosa Parks wasn't shit? Oh yeah, did say that. You know, a lot of people hear me say these things about their beloved living gods, and they get a little upset. But I keep telling y'all, this is what it was. Rosa Parks was the face of the whole movement of the civil rights movement. As far as, I'm not giving up my seat on the bus. They handpicked her. She is D9. Let's go get it. She is a member of the Divine Nine. Oh, yes, Kay Washington. Oh, yes. We about to get into it, girl. I ain't got no tail, girl. Hold on. Let's go get it. Remember, we started off with our D9, and I told y'all how they are handpicked and hand chosen, and some of them even make it into the boule. Y'all remember that? I know y'all remember that. Now, Rosa Parks, along with Martin Luther King, aka Mike was also a part of the Divine Nine Alpha, to be exact. Okay. So was Coretta, Scott King. Yes, ma'am. Yes, they was. They were all in the Divine Nine. Okay. Now, a lot of you might say, well, that's a coinky-dink. Lies. Okay. There are no coincidences. Everything is done by design. Mind you, these coinky dinkies of these Divine Nine folk, they just so happen to be getting getting all these positions. Also, aren't you seeing how many celebrities are now getting inducted into the D9 organizations? Or y'all not listening. Y'all are not hearing what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all not picking up what I'm trying to put down. Okay, what I'm saying? Y'all not picking up what I'm trying to put down. All of them were part of the Divine Nine organization. Okay, it's all a sham, a scam. It's all connected. Yes, pretty and well. It's all connected. Okay. Now, Rosa cosplayed as the real girl who was actually let me see. Is this the one gonna show me? Rosa was a part of the plan to, what's the word I want to say? Push the propaganda of something that she didn't really go through. They made that shit up. Another girl really went through it, and we're gonna hear from her best friend who didn't particularly like that shit. Okay, but ultimately, let me see. She might be in this one. Which one was Rosa? She was one of these 9 people. I don't care about the history. I don't care. Get to Rosa. I'm trying to see where she at. Claudette Colvin, not yet. Oh, and I forgot, this is Black History Month. I mean, not Women's History Month. So good. We're going to get on Rosa. Rosa going to be the first one on Women's History Month. I was supposed to do, what's his name, too? I be forgetting. I was supposed to do, here you go. I was supposed to do Fannie Lou. We'll get her, I promise you. So here on this Divine Nine site, the mother of the civil rights movement, Rosa Parks, was inducted as an honorary member into Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority in 1988. Now listen to me and listen to me good. The same thing that they say, nothing is new under the sun. The same thing that they're doing now, they've done then, right? Rosa Parks was in that little fray with all of them. It was a young, dark-skinned pregnant girl. I'm about to go get her. Yes, and they deemed her the mother of civil rights movement. Now, when you confronted people back in them days, they would say, well, the general public wouldn't just accept a dark-skinned, young, pregnant Black girl as the face of this type of movement, even though it really happened to her and not Rosa. Let's go get it. So here's the lady. Let me show you the girl first before I show you the lady. Let me show you the girl who really it was. Let's go get the girl who it really was.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to say.
Let me let the ad go. Rosa Parks was a sham, you guys. Sham, scam.
As evidenced by the story of Claudette Colvin, a young Black girl who was the first person to refuse to give up her seat to a white woman on a bus.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Before Rosa Parks, there was Claudette Colvin. Parks was chosen as the face of the Montgomery bus boycotts for a variety of reasons, leaving Colvin largely forgotten about amongst civil rights leaders. The city of Montgomery.
Michelle says she's lost. Okay, y'all remember how Rosa Parks, they had made this whole thing. Rosa Parks was just such this amazing woman, the mother of civil rights. Well, Rosa Parks was capped because the real Rosa Parks was this young lady, Claudette Colvin. This is the young lady who really had that real incident. All the rest of that shit was staged for the lights, camera, and actions, okay? This is the real Rosa Parks. She was pregnant too. Yes, Queen Me, all your life you've been lied to. That's what Educational Friday about, girl. Yes, you've been lied to. This right here is the original real Rosa Parks. That other shit was a sham to get to add to it. Remember we were talking about the NAACP coming down to movements, grassroots movements that were already happening, and then they would come and put their face on it, and it was just there to bullshit you. And this is another thing. This is another one. So let's get her on here. Then I got something from her best friend who had something to say. She ain't too particularly like Rosa for stealing her best friend's story.
Parks was chosen as the face of the Montgomery bus boycotts for a variety of reasons, leaving Colvin largely forgotten about amongst civil rights leaders, the city of Montgomery, and the general public. Colvin took a stand for what she believed in, and it's a shame that her inspirational story is hard to find in the history books. I'm Symphony Thompson, and this is A Story You Should Know. While a student at the segregated Booker T. Washington High School in Montgomery, Alabama, Claudette Colvin took the bus home frequently. Due to segregation laws at the time, seats in the front of the bus were designated for white passengers, and seats in the back of the bus were for black passengers. Blacks were also allowed to sit in the middle, but if one white person wanted to sit in the middle, then all the black people in that row were supposed to get up and move further back. But on March 2nd, 1955, when a white woman walked into a Montgomery bus without anywhere to sit, the bus driver, Robert W. Clare, demanded that Colvin and 3 other black women move to the back.
You see that? Listen to me. They cosplayed this young woman's story at the time. They took her story, just like they put together production for a movie. They did just that. Now, like I said, a lot of them will tell you, oh, we did that because she was pregnant. Or we did that because she, the general public wouldn't accept it from a dark-skinned girl. Bullshit. Them Negroes was in on it. It don't work without the Negroes helping. Ooh, just saying. I'm going to have to check into Emmett Till. I'm going to have to check into that. Yeah, Basic Irie, yes, they used her background against her. That's exactly what they did. Michelle said Voodoo first Denzel and Jay-Z, then Teddy Pendergrass. Now Rosa Rosa Parks is a lie. So why lie? This is ridiculous. Because propaganda. If they tell you the truth, then you're gonna make more of an informed decision. They have to lie to you. If they don't lie to you, then you won't go in the way in which they want you to go. It's all remember, listen, I keep telling y'all, it's not just actors and actresses. I don't like celebrities. And back in the days, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, they were celebrities. I know people thinking, no, they civil rights. Celebrities. They hung out with Mahalia, the celebrities. They're all puppets put in place. Listen to me. I know your mama was for me. My mama's still trying to get over it to this day. We're going to have to figure out the Emmett Till thing. I'm not sure. But listen, I don't want to get off track. They have to stage this stuff in order to, it's like a sheep herder. In order to get the masses to go this way, they have to make a stage for it. Okay? Now, this was the real Rosa Parks. They went got this light-skinned woman, you know what I'm saying, and had her sit there and play the part, and got everybody in the world thinking she's the one. She's the one. That shit was staged. But let them tell you the bullshit.
Other women moved, but Claudette did not. Reflecting on that day, Colvin said, "All I remember is that I was not going to walk off the bus voluntarily. If it had been for an old lady, I would have got up, but it wasn't. I was sitting on the last seat that they said you could sit in. I didn't get up. because I didn't feel like I was breaking the law. However, after the white woman entered the bus, another black woman, Ruth Hamilton, who was also pregnant, got on the bus and sat next to Colvin. He asked us both to get up. Mrs. Hamilton said she was not going to get up and that she paid her fare and that she didn't feel like standing. So I told him I was not going to get up either. So he said, if you're not going to get up, I would get a policeman. When the cops arrived on the bus, they convinced the black man to give up his seat for the pregnant Hamilton. Colvin still decided to remain in her seat, and she was taken into custody. Philip Hoose's book, Claudette Colvin Twice Toward Justice, tells the story of Colvin in further detail. The policeman grabbed Colvin and ushered her off the bus. She didn't fight back, but continued to scream, "It's my constitutional right. It's my constitutional right to sit here as much as that lady. I paid my fare. It's my constitutional right." Colvin was taken to City Hall where she was charged with misconduct, resisting arrest, assaulting a police officer, and violating the city's segregation law.
Who that sound like? Ain't that the exact same story they told y'all about Rosa outside of being pregnant? Outside of the pregnancy. Put a 1 in the chat if this is the exact same thing they told y'all happened with Rosa. Yep, 16. Yep. Yes, plus Rosa was light-skinned. Absolutely. Listen to me. The world is a stage. These celebrities, Rosa, Martin Luther King, all of them are puppets. And they have a puppet master behind them pulling the strings like this. That's what they're doing. They're cosplaying real events. Okay? This is the exact same thing I know I read when I was in elementary school for Black History Month. You know, they only teach about Martin Luther King and Rosa. That's all you get is Martin Luther King, Rosa. Depending on if you're in New York, they might sprinkle a little Malcolm X for a little razzle dazzle. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, girl, in the South, it was Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and slavery. That's it. What's up? Yes.
Pause. Going back to her feelings on that historical day, she said, "It just killed me to leave the bus. I hated to give that white woman my seat when so many Black people were standing. I was crying hard. The cops put me in the back of the police car and shut the door. All the ride long, they swore and ridiculed me. They took turns guessing my bra size and cracked jokes about parts of my body." Colvin was eventually released and went back home. Upon her arrival, her neighbors surrounded her with support. But I was afraid that night too. I had stood up to a white bus driver and 2 white cops. I had challenged the bus law. There had been lynchings and cross burnings for that kind of thing. It would have been easy for the Klan to come up the hill in the night. Dad sat up all night long with his shotgun. We all stayed up.
We were so focused on making Minute
Let
Maid
me say this while we let this ad pass. Are you seeing what I'm... See, somebody would have told me this 10 years ago and I'd be like, Cap. But it's a real true story. Real true story. Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Snick. What's the little Trinidadian nigga that come down from New York? What's his name? I say I don't know where the hell he come from. He come from Trinidad, but they say he was raised in New York around the clear people. Stokely Carmichael. All them people are staged. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake, y'all. It's not real. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. Yeah, Stokely. That's what I'm talking about.
She was released on indefinite probation in her parents' care. As the guilty verdict came in, the Black leaders in Montgomery knew something had to be done to initiate change.
Watch.
I told Mrs. Parks, as I told other leaders in Montgomery, that I thought Claudette Colvin's arrest was a good test case to end segregation on the buses. However, the Black leadership in Montgomery at the time thought that we should wait. Fred Gray.
Look, why they need to wait, sir? Mr. Fred, why they gotta wait? You want to know why? Because Mr. Fred got his authority from the NAACP, and the NAACP got their authority from their powers that be, the clear people. Now he go to Mr. Fred and say, Mr. Fred, you gotta hear this story. This shit right here in segregation right now with the bus thing, da 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 da. Oh no, just wait. They had to hire actors first.
So why did some Black leaders think this way? It was partly because of her color and because she was from the working poor. She lived in a little shack. It was a case of bougie Blacks looking down on the working class Blacks. Gwen Payton. Not only that, but according to an article in the National Women's History Museum website, because Colvin was a minor and Parks was an adult, Parks seemed more trustworthy as the face of the movement than Colvin. Parks had a lighter skin, which was considered more socially acceptable at the time. In the end, it was Colvin's pregnancy that caused several Black leaders to not use her as the face of the movement. Black leaders believed it would not be good if the face of their movement was an unwed teenage mother.
Cap. They lying. See, that's a plausible explanation for the people who not conscious of what the fuck going on. See, what they saying is, oh, well, we couldn't use her because she was young and Rosa was older. And then not only was she young, she was dark-skinned. And you know, Black people and clear people don't like dark-skinned women. And that is a true statement. And then it's another one. Oh, well, she's pregnant now. Nobody in the world is going to feel sympathy for a 16-year-old pregnant girl when damn near everybody in their mammy was getting pregnant at 12, 13, 14, and 15. They was getting married at 14 and 15. What are you talking about? That's what they're telling to us. Claudette Colvin. That's what they're telling to us, to calm us down. Oh, see, that's the shut up, y'all. All right, I got you, y'all. We only did this because X, Y, and Z, da, 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 da. Bullshit. You did it because you needed to co-opt the situation to push a narrative. There's no reason why they could have used that little girl's same story. Unless, listen, this is back before internet. Nobody would have knew that little girl was pregnant outside of Birmingham, Alabama. There's nobody who would have known that little girl was pregnant outside of Birmingham, Alabama. Unless you went down there and saw the little girl yourself, you would have never known. That's cap. They have an agenda to push, and they have bosses to please.
An article in The Guardian titled "She Would Not Be Moved" describes Colvin's situation as a personal tragedy for her was seen as a political liability.
What's the song that they used to sing back in the day? We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Question everything. Even the church songs. Question it all. Question it all. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you're not supposed to question God. I'm not questioning God. I'm questioning you. You the one made this shit. What's up? The name of her shit was She Would Not Be Moved.
By the town's civil rights leaders. Author of Parting the Waters, Taylor Branch wrote, even if Montgomery Negroes were willing to rally behind an unwed pregnant teenager, which they were not, her circumstances would make her an extremely vulnerable standard bearer. If the white press got a hold of that information, they would have had a field day. They call her a bad girl and her case wouldn't have a chance. Rosa Parks. When asked why she thinks Rosa Parks gets all the credit when it came to the refusal of giving up your seat, she said that the NAACP and other Black organizations felt that Parks would be a good icon because she was an adult and they didn't think teenagers were reliable. Colvin also added,
how the fuck teenagers ain't reliable and they your whole fucking movement? The whole fucking movement was done by children, not the adults. Listen to me. When it came to the bus boycott, yes, it was a lot of adults that did not use the buses to go to their jobs. But at the end of the day, the shit was pushed through by children, high school, college children. How the fuck is a child not capable of doing this, but they capable of doing all of that? Make it make sense. Hey, famous producers, make it make sense. So because she's a child, she's not fit to head this, but the children are literally heading everything. Didn't when they get John Lewis little bitty ass, wasn't he fresh out of high school? And his mom and daddy told him, hey, don't you carry your ass down there playing with Mike and them bullshit niggas. If you go down there and we get rights to vote and shit, then and the shit go left, we gonna lose our land. And what did John Lewis do? Carry his narrow ass down there. They were children. These weren't grown adults. These were children. So now all of a sudden, this time, the child ain't good enough. Every other time it is, but this time it ain't. Girl, bye.
That Parks had the right hair and right look. Her skin texture was the kind that people associate with the middle class. She fit that profile. Mrs. Parks was a married woman. She was morally clean, and she had a fairly good academic training. If there was ever a person we would have been able to use to break the situation that existed on the Montgomery City line, Rosa L. Parks was the woman to use. I probably would have examined a dozen more before I got there if Rosa Parks hadn't come along before I found the right one. Ed Nixon.
So they literally admitting to you right there, oh, hey, y'all, yeah, we went and found somebody to play her. They literally admitting it to you. They just giving you a reason as to why. Ruby Bridges from New Orleans. I know all about Ruby Bridges. Morally clean. Girl, bye. Oh, girl, bye. They playing in y'all. These people been playing in our face for years. This ain't just started in the 60s or the 50s or the 40s or the 30s. They've been playing in our face for years.
According to sources, Rosa Parks was thrown off the bus on a Thursday and by Friday had several supporters and activists championing her.
Now, how the fuck that happened? How she get thrown off the bus Thursday and Friday, everybody in the national news is on Rosa's side? Girl, stop it.
The Guardian article says that Colvin isn't bitter about the situation, but when she was a teenager, she did have feelings of resentment, sadness, and even bewilderment. They just dropped me. None of them spoke to me. They didn't see if I was okay. They never came and discussed it with my parents. They just didn't want to know me. It would have been different if I hadn't been pregnant. But if I had lived in a different place or been light-skinned, it would have made a difference too.
Listen, yes, Cam Official, it was staged. It was staged. It was staged. See, what they would do is the same thing I showed y'all on that documentary. Then the NAACP came down to Mississippi and got in front of them folk and was like, oh, we taking over now. And then they was the face of the whole, and then Martin Luther King and all of them came down there, and now they want voters' rights and all that. Them people, they went saw shit that was already happening, and then they propagandized it and put it in your face. That's what they did. But the propagandizing they did, you would think, oh, it's just harmless. Well, she is young, she is pregnant. Just put a light-skinned woman. No. Rosa Parks was a leg up and a push to push Martin Luther King's desegregation fucking agenda so that he can freely sleep with white women and not be married off to his woman. See, that was his thing. That wasn't ours. That was his shit. That wasn't ours. I believe that marriage was all staged over there with Coretta. Listen to what I'm saying. They needed any and everything to push that desegregation agenda. And not to mention, Martin Luther King ain't the one who started this desegregation shit. The clear man needed us to desegregate because we were independently doing better than them. So every little thing counted. He went hijacked. They in my opinion, they killed off Fannie Lou Hamer down there in Mississippi. He went hijacked the voters' rights thing down there. This young girl in Birmingham, she had the thing going on with the doggone with the bus boycott. They went hijacked that thing right there. All that shit. The thing Selma when they was running across the bridge, that whole shit was staged from off the cuff. The nigga who was going across the bridge, we still don't know where this nigga come from and where he went after that. It's some time. All of these things you think is harmless, it all encompasses in one to push the desegregation agenda by the government. I showed y'all the documentary where Martin Luther King checked in with the president everywhere he went. We saw it. We literally saw it about 2 Fridays ago. They playing in our face. They still playing in our face today. That's the gag. We just don't see it. But they've been playing in our face all this time. This shit is just as scripted as any football, NFL, NBA basketball game you watch right now. Everything you see is scripted. Everything.
They would have come and seen my parents and found me someone to marry. Once Parks became the face of the movement, Colvin was more or less forgotten. She told reporters that she sometimes attended rallies at churches. I would sit in the back and no one would even know I was there. Mm-hmm. To make matters worse, Colvin's son Raymond came out as a light-skinned baby. He came out kind of yellow, and then I was ostracized because I wouldn't say who the father was, and they thought it was a white man. He wasn't. I wasn't with it at all. All I could do is cry. After Rosa Parks was arrested for refusing to get out of her seat on December 1st, 1955, the Montgomery bus boycott began 4 days later on December 5th.
How convenient. How convenient. Look at how staged this shit was. The bitch got arrested Thursday, and I'm just using the date because I'm using the timeline. The bitch didn't give up the seat Thursday, went to jail. Friday made national news. Tuesday, bitch, the whole world on a bus, on a boycott, a Montgomery bus boycott. Listen to what I'm saying. Putting this shit in perspective. Thursday, Rosa Parks didn't give up her seat. Friday, everybody in their mammy knew about it. How? Wasn't no internet. Wasn't no cell phones. How did the word spread so fast? Oh, the news was conveniently there. Just like they were conveniently there when Rodney King got his ass whipped, but that's a whole nother live. Okay, now, Thursday she get arrested. Friday the world is alerted. Tuesday, we got a whole fucking boycott. Look at all these motherfuckers down there Tuesday. Now, the other girl who really went through this shit, she just literally sat here and told you, oh, I sit in the back of the church. Don't nobody even speak to me. Puppets.
That same month, Black community leaders gathered together and began developing a federal lawsuit that would challenge the Alabama segregation laws. Attorneys Clifford Durr and Fred Gray.
If it was that genuine, listen to me and listen to me good. Martin Luther King and them would have did something when it happened the first time. It wouldn't even have to been propagandized. Martin Luther King is the propaganda. He is the clout at this point. Martin Luther King is the clout. What you need to set up another person for to do it? You could have just did it. Girl.
Worked on the case that would become known as Browder versus Gale, a fight against Montgomery bus segregation. Gray approached Colvin, Aurelia Browder, Susie McDonald, Mary Louise Smith, and Jeanette Reese, all of these women who had experienced discrimination by bus drivers who enforced the segregation policy.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to say.
Let me do this. Let's go get her best friend because I don't want to spend too much time on this. Let me go get her best friend. Her best friend didn't too particularly like that bullshit. And she had a few things to say. Listen, let me say this, y'all. When y'all realize, like I keep telling y'all, whenever we realize these people is playing in our face today, in 2024, same way they played in our face back then, we're gonna start seeing things differently. I promise you. I promise you. And let me show you how fucked up Rosa is. Listen to Rosa's interview. Look, now mind you, what? Pause. This is how you know this shit fucked up. I'm about to show you how fucked up this is. Now, we just was told that this shit was staged. It was fake. We were already told, they already admitted this shit fake. Listen to Rosa in this interview. That's why I keep telling y'all, when I be going off on y'all faves, and they be like, oh, you shouldn't do that, voodoo. Fuck them people. They all in on it. Fuck them people. Said what I said. Look at Rosa. Let me get her back up here.
Did you at that particular moment decide you were going to keep that seat?
I felt that I was not being treated right and that I had a right to retain the seat that I had taken as a passenger on the bus.
But Mrs. Parks, you had been mistreated for many, many, many years. You've lived most of your life in Montgomery, Alabama. What made you decide at the first part of the month of December 1955 that you had had enough?
The time had just come when I had been pushed as far as I could stand to be pushed, I suppose.
Well, Mrs. Parks, had you planned this?
No, I hadn't.
It just happened.
Yes, it did.
Well, had there been many times...
Rosa Parks, you a high yellow heifer liar. You is a fat face on liar, bitch. I don't give a fuck, she did. You's a fat face on liar, bitch. Now, we just already proved that they staged this shit because they didn't like that the little girl was black, dark-skinned, and pregnant. This high yellow heifer got her ugly ass up here. Well, I just didn't feel like I should give up my seat because this ain't right. I was tired that day. Yes, I was. I had to get up there and say, girl, fuck you, Rosa, bitch. They plan. I would keep telling y'all, they playing in y'all face. Y'all don't be listening to me. I'm giving it to you in real time. I didn't say it. This is what they said. So don't come dragging me. They lied to y'all. And look at the man with the leading questions. Oh, so you saying, if this wasn't planned? No, I know it wasn't. Girl, shut your ugly ass up, Rosa, bitch. Shut up, you lying heifer. God gonna deal with you, bitch. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is. God gonna deal with you, bitch, because you playing in everybody's face. Hell, now she up here talking about her story.
Before in your life when you thought that maybe you were going to do just that kind of thing?
I hadn't thought that I would be the person to do this. It hadn't occurred to me.
But don't you suppose you and many others also thought one time or another you were going to do this thing sooner or later?
Well, we didn't know just what to expect. In our area, we always try to avoid trouble and be as careful as possible to stay out of trouble and along this line. I want to make very certain that it is understood that I had not taken a seat in the white section, as has been reported in many cases. The seat where I occupied, we were in the custom of taking this seat on the way home, even though at times on this same bus route, we occupied the same seat with white standing if their space had.
She can't even remember the story. On the same bus we occupy, I said that girl, didn't they write it down, girl? Look down at your notes. This is a radio interview. We can't see you. Maybe, I don't know. But girl, look down at your notes. They should have put a cue card behind the man so she can know where to go. Shit, they should have put a cue card behind the man's head so she could know where to go. Rosa, you's a high yellow heifer lie. Bitch, you's a liar hoe. But I'm going to let you get off a little bit more before we move on. Because see, me, back in the day, I know I'd have been one of them hood bitches. I'd have went found Rosa and beat the piss out. Girl, please.
Been taken up. The seats had been taken up. And I was very much surprised that the driver at this point demanded that I remove myself from the seat.
You have done something here that I didn't quite understand myself, namely this. You said that you did not take a seat in the white section, and that is, there's no doubt that has been reported in that way. What happened then, that you were in what is normally a colored section, and because whites had to stand up at this point, the driver asked you to get up to allow someone else to sit down.
Yes, white persons.
A white person to sit down.
Yes.
See how they add a little razzle-dazzle? You know what they added, a little razzle-dazzle? Look what they say. Now, the girl said she was sitting in the middle section. She said, and normally in the middle section, it wasn't the white section. It was the middle section. She said that if nobody is there, if no clear people need a seat, the Negroes could sit in the middle section. She said, but she didn't want to get up because it wasn't nobody old or nothing. It was just some old whack-ass clear woman trying to bully her. So she was like, fuck that, huh? And another pregnant woman sat there and they said they're not getting up. Now, they have to add a little razzle-dazzle. So how they add their razzle-dazzle? Now they over there saying, oh, it was in the Negro section. It was the only seat left. Only seat left, and it was nothing but Negroes in the section. And I was asked to move. And I couldn't find it in my heart. Wait. I could not find it in my... I could not find it in my soul to get up my seat. Yes, girl, Rosa, bitch. And you wonder why when Black History Month come around, who they ram down your throat with Black History Month? MLK and Rosa ugly ass Parks. I keep telling y'all, Black History Month, they don't teach you about none of the shit that matters. They might teach you about a nigga Garrett, whatever, who built the red light or some shit. We don't care about that nigga. Fuck it. But listen to what I'm saying. Who they ram down your throat? Rosa and Mike. That's who they ram down your throat every fucking time. I keep trying. I'm just letting them say it. Go ahead.
A person who may or may not have been as tired as you.
Well, that's true.
But who had not paid any more than you had.
No, he hadn't.
And then what happened?
The driver said that if I refused to leave the seat, he would have to call the police. And I told him, just call the police, which he did. And when they came, they placed me under arrest.
Wasn't that a pretty frightening thing to be arrested in Montgomery, Alabama?
No, I wasn't frightened at all.
You weren't frightened? Why weren't you frightened?
I don't know why I wasn't, but I didn't feel.
I tell you why you wasn't frightened, bitch. Because you knew it was all a stage play, bitch. This was a scam. That's why when you took your picture, bitch, she was like, bitch, because you knew you was going home. You knew this shit was a scam. And listen, don't get it twisted. The clear people was in on this shit too with her. The police that came up there and did all that, they had to stage that. Actors. All these motherfuckers must have SAG cards. They had to. That's why she wasn't scared. Because, bitch, you know you was doing that. Take your little picture, then you going home. Do your little 1, 2, yin, yin, yin. Then you going home. Girl.
Feel afraid. I had decided that I would have to know once and for all what rights I had as a human being and a citizen, even in Montgomery, Alabama.
Because you considered yourself a citizen as well as a human being in Montgomery, Alabama. You say you weren't frightened, and yet to be arrested in Montgomery, especially on a charge in which you are challenging the whole system of segregation, could be a pretty frightening thing. It could even lead to a certain amount of physical brutality, couldn't it?
That's possible. It could have.
Oh, yes, the interviewer is in on it too. D9 is Divine 9. That's your sororities and fraternities, your Black sororities and fraternities. That's your Alpha, Qs, all of them people. They all fall under the umbrella Divine 9. Now, listen. Yes, the interview, I told y'all, the police had to be in on it. The jail had to be in on it. Everybody had to be. The interviewer is in on it because he's asking her leading questions. He's telling her the answer in the question he's asking. Well, I bet your feet were hurt, weren't they? Yes, they was. Yes, And you just didn't want to give up your seat, now did you? No, sir, I wasn't. No, sir. He giving her the answers to the questions, and the bitch still stuttering. Where is your notes, Rosa? Where is your notes? How Nene was? Where is your scooter? We need to be asking Rosa, where is your notes? The fuck?
This didn't bother you.
No, it didn't.
And a lot of people, of course, feel quite ashamed at the disgrace of being arrested. Apparently, you didn't feel there was any disgrace involved in this one.
No, not in this one.
Well, then you were arrested, and what was the charge?
Violation of the segregation law of the city and state of Alabama and transportation.
Yes, but you were sitting in the colored section. What law were you violating?
I didn't think I was violating any.
Well, Mrs. Parks, at the recent trial of Reverend M.L. King, it was brought up by the defense that there had been over many, many years, many brutalities and humiliations of Negro passengers on these buses. Can you give us some examples that you yourself have seen or experienced personally of some of these humiliations that took place day after day when you were riding the buses?
Yes, I have been refused entrance on the buses because I would not pay my fare at the front and go around to the rear door to enter.
Let me have that again now. You mean you pay your fare at the front and then were forced to walk around and enter into the rear door?
Yes, that was the custom if the bus was crowded up to the point where the white passengers would start occupying.
And even if it was raining or anything of that sort, you might have to pay your fare at the front and walk back in the rain to the back of the bus and get in.
Yes, that's true.
Now you could tell that wasn't a custom all over the South. And think about when you watch Southern movies, about movies from in the South. What's the name of that movie that had the nigga who played Mufasa, and his daughter name was Ruby Dee. James Earl Jones, old thunder and lightning voice ass nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Old thunder and lightning voice ass nigga. Remember in that movie they had the bus boycott going on in the movie, and they was making the people pay their fare up front, and then they gotta come get off the bus and walk to the back. Remember? I ain't lying. Y'all know I ain't bullshitting you now. Y'all know I'm telling some truth. The nigga, you know what I'm talking about. Where you think they got that from? Because listen, even the interviewer was like, oh, so you mean to tell me you got to pay your fare and then get off the bus and walk around to the back? Yes, sir. Well, I be damned. Ain't no real footage of that, but I know we do have movie footage of niggas doing that. See, listen to me, because I want to move on. I can't listen to all the Rosa bull. Rosa is not following the script. And you know what else, too? This is why I don't like niggas. You know why, too? And maybe these niggas just didn't know and they thought she was a real hero. But y'all remember this song way back in the day? Y'all know I know all the songs. I'm a music sticks to my brain like fucking Teflon, girl. Oh, no, Teflon don't stick. It sticks to my brain like crazy. But y'all remember this song? Thank you, Sister Rosa. You are the spark that started our freedom movement. Thank you, Mr. Rosa Parks. Y'all remember that song? Am I the only one know that song? I know I used to hear that song back in the 90s. The 90s. That's the name of it, the Vernon Johns movie. They made a song and everything for this bitch. And we wonder why they stick Rosa Parks and Mike down our throat every Black History Month. And you know, I was one of them ignorant motherfuckers when Morgan Freeman said get rid of Black History Month. I was like, oh, he anti-black. Nah, he right. He right. He absolutely right. Okay. Y'all don't know that song? I heard that song. That's the song. I'm about to go find it. I'm about to see who sang that song. I can sing it. I can put it in my phone. Well, yeah, I can put it in my phone. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all. Y'all think I'm bullshit. That's a real song. Don't Google be saying, just sing it. Thank you, Sister Rosa. We are the spark that started our freedom movement. Thank you, Mr. Rosa Parks. The Neville Brothers. That's why they from Louisiana. The Neville Brothers is called Sister Rosa. I know I ain't crazy. I know I ain't tripping. Don't your little brother got them birds on? Let me show you. The Neville Brothers. Yeah, them some Indian niggas from New Orleans. It's called Sister Rosa. I know I ain't tripping. Y'all ain't about to make me feel like I made something up now. Oh, yes. Did find it. I ain't tripping. They whole had a song and everything. Girl, what is y'all talking about? Hold on. The Neville Brothers. That's why. They from Louisiana. Hold on, my bad. Shut up, boo. Yeah, y'all know Aaron Neville. Yeah, y'all know him. Y'all know him. Look, here you go. Here you go. They had a whole thing, girl. What is you saying? Look. Yeah, Special K music be sticking to my brain like that. I don't know how. What that is? Oh, I thought that was something for me. Music be sticking to my brain. Let me see if I can play a little piece. Just a little piece. Just a little piece. Let's see if a little piece.
From an angry mob. You are the spark. Thank you, Miss Rosa. You are the spark. It started our freedom movement. Thank you, Sister Rosa Parks.
I know I ain't crazy. I know what I'm talking about. I know I done heard some shit now. That's the song. But this is the perk. Okay? Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Rosa Parks played in y'all face. Let's go get that girl best friend. Because I'm tired of Rosa at this point. Let's go get her best friend and see what the best friend had to say, because the best friend didn't too particularly like this. You know what I'm saying? Girl, Yvonne says some black Hebrew Israelites at the store gave me a pamphlet saying we were the first Jews, us and the Latinos. Next time you see them, Yvonne. They was at the store the other day? Yvonne. Run, girl. Run, bitch. Run. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to say something. I'm trying to save you, girl. Run, girl. Run. Okay? You remember they were saying, run, Forrest. Run. Run. Run, please. And thank you. I'm telling you, them niggas is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is crazy. Them different type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Same by his gammy. All right, y'all. Let's move on. Let's go get Rosa not Rosa. Girl, fuck up. Mother pluck Rosa. Lying bitch. Let's go get what's the girl name? Oh, Claudette best friend. Let's go get Claudette best friend. Because she has a couple of things to say. She didn't too particularly like it. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't have liked it neither. The fuck? Bitch, y'all played in my friend face. I know I'm riding for my friend like that. He's gonna ride. Let's go get her. Let's go get her. Let me back her up. Now, what you say, Claudette friend?
You bet I did. And I told him I didn't like that. I don't think it's right. I would go to the meetings and say things. Yo, this is wrong. She's not the first. I'm on the bus with Claudette. She's the first. I think that's a lot of lies been told. A lot of lies were told. Margaret Johnson.
Really quickly, I want to read that. It says, on March 2nd, 1955, the 15-year-old black girl named Claudette Colvin would refuse to give up her seat on a segregated Montgomery bus 9 months before Rosa Parks made headlines. So you mean it took them 9 months to get the script together? For many, we would never learn about Colvin's story in school or history. Colvin's friend Margaret Johnson Birch, who was on the bus, that same bus that day within Montgomery, tells her side of the story. So this lady was on the bus too. Okay? Oh, yeah, she had a real one beside her, because guess what? My best friend would have did it for me. She sure would have, and I would have did it for her.
A lot of lies were told. Margaret Johnson Birch, age 91.
Shout out to
born in 1932. And I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. I came up as a child. I would call it a struggle. You didn't have no money. Your parents didn't have money. You had to get out and work. And I started working at the age probably 13 at downtown Montgomery at the train station. Trains were running in Montgomery then, in a cafeteria. I knew how to cook from the age of 6 or 7. So that's how I started. I didn't go to school like most girls because my mom had 12 children. By me being the oldest, I had to stay home a lot of days out of school.
Now, you got to understand, too. And our parents, you would think today that, oh, my God, they're horrible. Our parents were not wrong. School was not the priority for people in I would say, the 60s on back. Let me tell you why. Because they understood that school is not going to make you successful. Yeah, you can go learn how to read, yin, 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 yin. But at the end of the day, we need you here being productive around this house. You need to learn how to do X, Y, Z. That school shit, that's secondary. If you could go, you could go. If you can't, you can't. Oh, well. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, before desegregation and before they integrated schools, you do know before that, if your child didn't go to work, the school couldn't call you and tell you they're going to put your ass in jail because they didn't own your child. Now, since we integrated schools and we signed that paperwork at the beginning, you do know during the hours of school, you don't own your child. The school owns your child. Carry your ass up there talking about you getting your child without doing the right procedure. Watch your ass go to jail. Okay. Now they tricked the whole group of people that you needed education to get these successful jobs. And now that we are here, we realize you don't need no education to get no successful jobs because people with the education is in the most debt, me included. You know what I'm saying? So what's the whole point of this ugly ass shit? Now they're going back to watch. It's about to flip back. Now it's about to go back to, oh, you don't really need all education. Our ancestors wasn't all the way wrong when they didn't prioritize that shit.
And of course, I got behind in school. Mm-hmm. But as I grew older, I went to work and promised myself that I was going to finish high school.
Okay. As far as you know, one thing about Montgomery, it has been a place known to help start off the civil rights movement.
Of course.
At what point did you see race as a youngster? When did you experience it? When was your like first racist encounter for yourself that you can recall?
My first race encounter was when we had to walk to school every day. So you had to catch the city line bus, of course. And if the bus is full of white people in the front, then the bus driver hand his hand out the door. He wouldn't let you come through the front door. You hand him the money and walk to the back. And there have been several times where I encountered with the race on the bus. He would pull off after you give him the money, so he was standing there. So those were my struggles most every day, trying to get to school and back.
You know, one of the big things that happened with the bus driver, speaking of that, is you were to have this boycott that took place. One that would Rosa Parks become like the face of this.
Look, Pete. I see a lot of y'all talking about how your grandparents didn't have education, but they were successful because you didn't need it. And to this day, you don't need it. We just was tricked into believing that you need it. You don't. You don't. The most successful people do not have college educations. They just don't. So, you know, it just is what it is. Now, she did admit that they will put them. She never said they got on the bus and then got off. She said that the man would hand your money, put his hand out the window, out the door. You gave him the money and he might just pull off before you get to the back. Still adding a little razzle dazzle to the story because Rosa said you got on the bus, you gave him the money, then you got back off and you got off on the back. You get what I'm saying? So listen what I'm saying. Everything happens for a reason. Just like fashion repeats itself, time repeats itself. So this is what's going to happen. Now that so many Americans are in debt with college, more Americans are going to stop going to college. Now, this is the gag. Right now, college is the way to be so-called successful. But once they realize the masses ain't got that, they are going to then trickle down what the requirements are. So you're not going to no longer need a master's or a PhD to do X, Y, and Z. Okay? And then it's going to go back to what it was until it ushers in a whole new group of people that they can buck up to make them think, oh, yeah, you got to go to college. College is a scam. I got 2 degrees. I'm not capping. It's a scam. It's a fucking scam. Now, look at this whole getting fingerprinted. That's what I wanted to talk about. He had to be in on it. She was in on it. He had to be in on it too. That's why it took him 9 months to set this shit up. 9 months. 9. He had to be in on it. The whole department had, not even the whole department, but the people in the department that was involved had to be in on it. They had to. In order for this to work flawlessly, anybody who's dealing with this have to be in on it. And that's why she ain't got no worry on her face, because that bitch know after they take this picture, I'm gonna go take my other little picture with the little woo-de-woo-de-woo, and then I'm going home. Ridiculous.
Movement. But we would later find out in history that there was somebody else.
Yes.
Claudette Colvin. What's your relationship to her?
She was my neighbor.
Wow.
She was 15 years old. She wasn't old as I was pregnant. That was in 1955, March. So she sat down in the white section You had a long seat here for the black and black over here. But she sat over here where the white people sit.
Okay.
And of course, he looked through the mirror and saw her sitting there. And he immediately started hollering, "Get up back there. Do you hear me? Get up."
When you've got a zero sugar lemonade that tastes this great.
Now she's saying she sat in the white section. Claudette said she sat in the middle section that where if no clear people was there, you could sit there. So I don't know.
Get up back there. Do you hear me, girl? And stuff like that. She didn't move and she didn't answer him not one time. And by me being older, and I'm saying to myself, why don't Claudette move? Saying to myself,
so you're seeing this.
I'm looking at this.
You on the bus.
I'm on the bus.
Wow.
I'm looking at her. And she in the wrong seat. I'm saying to myself, because I knew he's supposed to come and hit you and beat you up.
Right.
That's what I was afraid he was going to do. But when I said that, she don't have to do nothing but stay black and die. And when I said that, he immediately got up out of the seat. I stood up and braced myself because I thought he was coming to hit me. But he didn't. He went straight by me, went out the back door, went in the cafe and called the police. They came to the back door, went to her seat, picked her up like she was a baby, took her out of the seat, went out the back door and threw her in the police car.
Are these white officers doing that to her?
That was always white then. You didn't see no black officers then.
Okay.
Just white.
Got you. What's happening in your mind? Are you thinking they about to come for you next?
I thought they was gonna come and say something to me, but they did. He came back to the bus and he continued his route and put us off the bus, and we went straight to, we called that lady Aunt Shug, her auntie house, but we all called Aunt Shug, you know, and told her what happened to Claudette as she was in jail.
Wow. And Claudette was pregnant at the time?
I don't know. I don't know that.
Got you.
Now I hear people say that. I don't know whether she was pregnant or not. I can't say that.
Understood.
Right.
Now,
but
question. Maybe I'm not remembering right, but did Claudette say she was pregnant, or was they saying she was pregnant? Real talk. Let me know. Because now she don't know if Claudette was pregnant. So if Claudette was pregnant, that would only mean that Claudette wasn't even far long enough for them to even know. So if Claudette wasn't pregnant far long enough for them to even know, what was the problem with the civil rights movement not going forward with the situation? They said that. She said it. I don't know. Somebody said, I think, I know they said it for sure. But even if she was, that would mean she wasn't far enough where she was showing, because the neighbor didn't even, that's her neighbor. She said, oh, I didn't know if she was pregnant. I can't tell you that. Girl.
I did say, whatever happened to her, it happened to Rosie. She was recognized. Whether she was a 15-year-old girl, she was a human being. And I think that was wrong to treat her like they did.
And how did you feel they treated her?
They didn't recognize her as being the first person that was Rosa Parks. She got it. She was working down there with some black people at the NAACP or something. But she was working.
Where she was working at, ma'am? There you go. Didn't I tell y'all them people, them capital letter people was over there infiltrating? Where was Rosa working, ma'am? Where was that high yellow heifer working? I'm sorry. Can you repeat that one more time?
She got it. She was working down there with some black people at the NAACP or something.
Boom. Get me up here, please. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all all them? No, she said in the AACP. I'm gonna run it back. She said NAACP. Or something. She said down there with them black people. The NAACP. I'm gonna let her say it one more time.
Rosa Parks. She got it. She was working down there with some black people at the NAACP or something.
You heard him? Down with some black people at the NAACP or something. Remind you, this is supposed to be the National Advancement Association for Colored People. They ain't advanced not one nigga since they've been involved. The niggas then didn't even know who the hell they was. That's why she was like, some colored people, I don't know, some black people down there with NAACP, I don't know. Didn't I tell y'all all of that shit intertwined? Didn't I tell y'all the NAACP co-opted everything? They did the same thing with the Voting Rights Act in Mississippi. They did the same thing with this. I called it, and this is my first time hearing it. I called it. I said, I'm pretty sure she got her orders from the NAACP, and they got their orders from their masters. The boule is the advisor to the king. That's the definition of the boule. Advisor to the king. Take me to the king. It wouldn't surprise me if Rosa ain't even nigga. It wouldn't surprise me if she another infiltrator like Stokely Carmichael coming away from mother effing Trinidad. Where this nigga? I'm still asking, where did Stokely come from? Who called this nigga? Who in the South said, go get Stokely? I'm still trying to figure out what nigga was down South said, we got to get Stokely down here. Where did this nigga pop out of thin air from? He's Trinidadian and he's from New York. What the fuck he know about what's going on down in the South? It wouldn't surprise me if Rosa ain't nigga. It wouldn't surprise me if Rosa ain't nigga. Remember, Negro, nigga, whatever you want to call us, we distinct from everybody else. But we think that because everybody share our skin color, we all the same. See, hopefully we waking up to realize that don't go like that. Hopefully we're waking up to realize that don't go like that. Just because they got your skin folk, how the old folks say, all skin folk ain't kin folk, they were telling y'all. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if Rosa was an implant like Scamala. Scamala had the holes down there in their trucks and pearls. She ain't nigga. But Rosa was working for who? Some black people. Let me let her say it. Some black people in NAACP or something. She didn't even know these folk. Look.
And now there was some black people at the NAACP or something. But
y'all gonna stop acting like I be talking loud and ain't saying nothing. I'm telling y'all what's going on. I looked it up, Park Clear and Native Indian. You know Native Indian is nigga. That would make sense. It's given half and half. That would make sense. That would make all the sense. It's given half and half. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to tell you something. And I ain't saying it. I'm letting them say it.
But she working the American Affairs. She sold there. And they got her. I guess they just got together and got her to do. And I always say they did because she was real light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still would say that. Claudette was dark skinned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This lady was lighter than me.
Because that was the conversation that I was seeing, was that they felt that Rosa Parks was like a better image for
a better person for the job.
So
sorry,
they could push this, and
push it on.
This was the NAACP putting this together.
Yes.
Wow.
And this man that was really behind, he was a porter on the.
Rewind that back. He asking her who was putting it together. Hold on.
This was the NAACP putting this together.
Yes.
Wow.
And this.
Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all them people, and then they got an awards now for a bunch of celebrity niggas. Oh, the NAACP award. That's our award. That ain't a motherfucking thing for a nigga walking around. Do you hear me? She just said they put it on. And just the thing, we heard that high yellow heifer Rosa sitting on there trying to remember her lines over there talking about, oh, yes, because I got on bus, yes, my feet was swollen, yes, and I refused to give up my seat, yes, The lady just told you. The NAACP and them put it on. But before she told you, they told you they did it. And you wonder why they stick Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks down your throat every mother plucking Black History Month. Ask them why.
Man that was really behind it, he was a porter on the train, but he was in that organization. He was in it. And I always say that from my perspective, he was going with her.
Oh,
yeah.
I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Got you.
There was something going on between him and her.
Oh, T. So she's saying, girl, now we get into the T portion. I like this woman. Now she's saying, this is what I didn't say. This is what this lady said. She's saying Rosa was smashing on the conductor, the man who was in charge of the. I thought she was a wholesome married woman. I's married now. I's married now. Let me run it back. That's what this lady said. And you know, if they're at the grassroots level, they know what the fuck going on. Now, was Rosa over there giving out that high yellow cooch to the nigga who ran the train tracks? Let me find out. Rosa was giving the cooch to the nigga who was running the train tracks and all of that. Rosa was a slut from the 60s. Girl, let me find out. Let me get the tea, because now we getting into some tea right now. Hold on.
And I always say that from my perspective, he was going with her.
Oh, let me back you up a little bit more, Mama. Hold on.
Putting this together?
Yes.
Wow.
And this man that was really behind it, he was a porter on the train, but he was in that organization. He was in.
What's a porter on the train? Let me go find it. We gotta go get some context for this. That lady said the man who was behind it was a porter on the train. So let me say train porter. What that mean? What is a train porter? I need to know. That's an old term. What is a train porter? Ooh, we got action. We got action. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. We got action. Oh, yes. We about to get into it. Oh, yes. A train porter is a railway employee who assists with passengers at railway stations, and he handles the loading, uploading, unloading, and distribution of luggage and parcels. So this Rosa was giving that coochie out to the bag boy. You mean to tell me Rosa was fucking on the bag boy? Not even the conductor, bitch. Not the conductor, bitch. Not the train owner hoe. The bag man? I know you fucking lying. Not only that, it say in the past, porters were responsible for passengers' needs throughout the train trip. So he was over there getting water and shit and giving out all little chocolate pieces of candy. I saw that on Color Purple. Including carrying luggage, setting up beds, pressing clothes, and shining shoes, and serving food and beverage among the other services. That nigga was a housekeeper on the train, girl. You can't make this shit up. Rosa, you was fucking on the train housekeeper? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You can't make it up, Lord. Jesus, you can't make it up. Oh, yeah, me. That's what it's giving to me. That's what it's giving to me. Bag lady, you gonna miss your train. You can't hurry up, because you got too much time. Oh, Rosa, I thought you was a good, clean girl. What happened, Rosa? Rosa, you was fucking on the man who put the people bags on the train and get their pillows and shit. Oh my God. Yes, Pooh Bear. The help. Oh my God. Rosa was giving that cooch to the help. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I can't believe this. I can, but I can't believe it. Rosa was over there acting like she was a good, clean girl, and she was giving that cooch to the nigga who grabbed the bags on the train. All aboard, ass nigga. Oh my God. Oh my God, Jesus. Rosa, I gave you a little bit more than that, Rosa. Rosa, I gave you a little bit more than that, Rosa. I gave you just a tad bit more than the all aboard face ass nigga. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Y'all, this is an exposing Rosa. I didn't even know we was exposing. Rosa, I can't believe this. I can't believe this is a shock to me. I don't think I could. What? Oh yeah, Cajun Dajun, City Girls down. Oh yes, we down. Shout out to Rosa, City Girls down. Yup. The City Girls is down. Do you hear me? That put us down about 10,000 though, Cajun Dajun. The all aboard ass nigga. Oh my God, girl, please. Girl, you can't make this shit up. Rosa, you wrong for this now. You wrong for this. Oh, yeah. That's what come up, Steph. Lost and turned down. Olivia, where you been? She's lost and turned down. Don't buy that guy no Seville. Lost and turned down. Olivia, stop and think. Oh, Olivia. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. I can't believe. Let me hear it one more time. Maybe she didn't say that. Maybe she was saying something else. We done found out the porter is the bag boy. Oh, bag boy. We found out that's who it is. Let's see. Just one more time. Maybe I misheard it. Maybe we just misheard it, y'all. Let's go see. We might have misunderstood what she was saying. Let's go see.
Together.
Yes.
Wow.
And this man that was really behind it, he was a porter on the train.
Oh my God.
But he was in that organization. He was in it.
Girl. I don't know how many of y'all catch a train. But the next time you watch a train or you see a train and a nigga get on there and say, "Can I get your bags?" Shout out to Miss Rosa. Think of Miss Rosa. Oh, yeah, I think that was a sneaky link too. Walk up. I think that was a sneaky link. I believe that. I think that was. Oh yes. Just got it. Civil rights tees. That's what we on now. Civil rights tees. These are civil rights tees. Oh, if we got this just from this lady, I wonder what else was going on around that girl. Yes, girl, the help was with the NAACP, Sade. Yes. You are getting civil rights tees over here, girl. Yes. Bag lady, you gonna miss your train. Dragging all them bags like that. Oh, yes. Girl, I need to change that. I need to change the thumbnail and the goddamn girl, this is a time. And the title on this. Girl, we getting teased. I didn't expect to do all of this. Abundance and clarity. Let me find out Rosa was the pass around in the NAACP. Rosa, you got to be strong now, Rosa. If I could go turn back the hands of time, like R. Kelly said, I would have tapped Rosa on the shoulder and said, Rosa, you got to be strong. Now, Rosa, you got to be strong now. You got to be strong. You are a lady of esteem, not fucking on the nigga that be on the steam. Girl, come on now, Rosa. Where is your mama at? Who is allowing this? But that's y'all queen. Happy Black History Month. Duck ass. Girl, I can't. This done made me mad. Your porter was trying to holler. Oh, Tuda. Don't do it. He gonna turn you into Rosa. Don't do it, Tuda. Tuda, listen to me. Don't do it. Listen, toot all flame. If you would have gave the porter a little piece, you would have been like Rosa, girl. Don't do it. Don't be Rosa. Don't do it, Toodle. Toot all flame. Don't do it. Don't become Rosa. Because see, Rosa needed to be strong. I'm glad you were strong. Shout out. I'm glad you were strong. Don't do it, Toodle. Don't do it. Lord have mercy. Girl, let's get back into these civil rights teas. I might have to rename this to civil rights teas. Oh yeah, I might have to put a new. When I get off of here, I'm gonna put a new thumbnail, and I'm gonna rename the stream "Civil Rights Teas." Cause this is a lot. Now I want to go look for some more civil rights teas. I now want to go look for some more civil rights teas. This is a lie, girl. I didn't know what the hell a porter was. Oh, Bev, go lay down. Look at Bev. My dad worked for Santa Fe Railroad. A porter was considered a high-level position back then. Oh, no, we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. It probably was, but still, she was better than that. She was a icon. She's supposed to be giving that cooch to Mike, not the porter. Not the porter. She's supposed to be over there jumping on Jesse Jackson. He was fine back in them days, too. She should have been hopping on Jesse Jackson's peen, not this. Oh, no. Oh, no, ma'am. We weren't supposed to be doing this. She should have been hopping on real teas. She was in there with the NAACP. She could have been over there hopping on what's the high yellow? Well, all of them high yellow. But what's the nigga name? Thurgood Marshall. She could have hopped on them teas. Why she ain't hop on, bounce on Thurgood? Girl, I don't care opinionated. I don't care what y'all talking about. They had more esteemed positions that she was around. Even if it was a high thing, they had more esteemed positions she was around. Why she didn't go jump on Thurgood Marshall? She could have went got on Thurgood Marshall peen. There was a lot of peens she could have hopped on. Now, you know what it's giving to me? Let me tell y'all what it's giving to me. You know what it's giving to me, y'all? This is just me. It's giving the porter, even though he wasn't the best that she could get, the porter had that thing. Do you hear me? That thing was staying on the porter. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Listen, I already know we go through it every day. We go through it every day. Listen to me. The nigga you want, you know what I'm saying? He ain't shit, but that peen, oh, Lord. That peen take you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want the nigga because you know he ain't shit. But somehow when them legs spread like the Red Sea, all of that, all the logic go out the window. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's giving. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's giving. Thurgood probably wasn't really doing nothing with a little nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was chewing. I think so too. Yeah, Thurgood was cute, but I bet you Thurgood ain't have nothing down there. Oh, my God. Thurgood probably ain't had nothing down there. It's a shame. Listen, a porter is good for the average 1-2 yin, sniggly, giggly around the hood. This is Rosa Parks, girl. We not about to do that. No. A porter was good for me, you, and your mama, too. Not Rosa. Rosa had access to some real heavy niggas. Do you hear me? Rosa had access to some heavy niggas in the game. I don't care. Rosa could have did better than the porter. I don't care. The porter was good for the regular girl. Not Rosa. Rosa wasn't a regular girl. After she got fake arrested, oh no, ma'am. Rosa was not a regular girl. Oh no, we're not about to do that. See, if me and you would have married a porter back then, we would have been straight. That's me and you. But this is Rosa. It's given the porter had the best peen. That's why that lady said, to me, from where I sit, I think they was messing around. She meant to say they was fucking. That's what it's given to me. But let's let this lady say what she had to say, girl. This done turned the whole thing about Rosa, girl.
Yes. Wow. And this man that was really behind it, he was a porter on the train, but he was in that organization. He was in it. And I always say that from my perspective, he was going with her.
Oh,
yeah.
I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Got you.
It was something going on between him and her.
Got you.
Because Miss Rosa Parks' husband left Montgomery way before she did.
Wow.
Oh, her husband left. She was cheating too? Wait a minute. She said because her husband left Montgomery way before she did. So she was fucking on the porter after her husband left. Let me say this. Cam Official, you are absolutely right. Right, because she will be an influence by our standards. So let me ask you this. A good job for regular me and you, a good job for me and you, for a man that's doing me and you, would be a nigga who, let's just say, let's say he runs a hotel. Let's say he runs a hotel. Let's say there's a man who runs the Hyatt Hotel, a black man. That's a good job for me and you. For me and you, that's a good nigga. But for Rosa, she's an influencer. She's an influencer. Trisha, now stop it now. Stop it, Trisha. Let me run my show. Let me run my show, Trisha. Let me run my show. You don't have to be here. Ain't nobody beg you to come here. I promise you, Fat. You do not have to be here. Let me run my show. If you don't like it, see that X? They got an X right there. Hit that and then leave. There's somebody else live somewhere, maybe. Let me run my show. I run the dollhouse. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all don't want to hear me. I got this over here. Don't worry about what's going on over here. I got this over here. Now, I'm going to spare you, Trisha. But let me run my show. Get up out of here. Go play double dutch. Go jump double dutch or some shit. Go find you something to do. It's Friday. Them children won't go to the movies or something. Go do something with them children. Don't come over here with that ugly ass shit. Trisha, you got to stop now. Trisha said, we having fun. Puff, puff, pass. All right, just let me know. Just let me know now. I be catching them little zingers y'all be throwing. Now you got to stop now. All right. Where was I going? Rosa Parks could have did better than the Porter. I don't care. Rosa Parks could have did better than the Porter. There she go. Oh, Trisha. Why would I be sensitive? You the one in here mad. You the one in here mad. What I'm sensitive for? You at my house. Ain't it crazy? This is crazy. I'm sensitive, but you over here fucking with me. Trisha, stop it now. Stop it, Trisha. Who this is on your profile, Trisha? Trisha, who that is you got on your profile? Is that Keisha Cole? Who is on your profile, Trisha? I'm trying to see. Is that you? Trisha, where you from? Is that Nikki? I thought it was Keisha Cole. Who that is on your profile? What you mean when I'm talking about? Who that is on your picture? Who is that on your picture? Now you interrupted my show now. Who is that? It's Big Nikki. If that's Nikki, I know she's from New York. That's Nikki. Trisha, go lay down, please. You know, it ain't Black History Month, but we teaching about Black people. You go lay down too, damn sensitive. Oh yeah. See, you one of them hoes that, get me up here. Hold on. Let's give Trisha the attention she wanted. Now, Trisha. It's obvious you wanted my attention. So I'm going to give it to you, Trisha. You know what else is obvious, Trisha? It's also obvious that you don't like you enough to where you put a bitch who you don't even know. Who the fuck is that on your profile? Who are you? Who is that on your profile? You don't like you enough? You're not cute enough to put yourself on there? You got to put a bitch you don't know and a never meet? But I'm too sensitive? No, Trisha, your eyes are too sensitive. So sensitive to where you put a bitch you don't even know on your profile, girl. Go lay down, Trisha. Now, I'm giving you the attention that you want, and I don't have time to really drag today. But at the end of the day, Trisha, you got to stop with all of this now. You got to stop, Trisha. It seems to me you got bigger fish to fry because your claim to fame is carrying your ass down to a concert. Trisha, have you ever gone out of town? Have you ever been anywhere but your house, Trisha? Because it's giving me that was the best time of your life that you had to put that shit on your profile. That was the most excitement you've ever had. Trisha, go lay down, please. I don't even want to do it to your sister. You might be black. I don't know because that ain't you. But you might be black. So go lay down, please. Let me run my show. Let me run my show. Okay? Now, if you want, what we can do is carry our ass down to the NAACP and see if they have another GoFundMe or something so we can get you to another show. Because it seems to me that these shows are the highlights of your life. So we can get you, who got a new concert? Oh, we just found out Meg got a concert coming up. Let's get Trisha to the Meg concert, but only through the NAACP. Let's get you to another show. Because to me, it's given to me that that's all you really need and want out of life is a good concert. And this looks like it's at the House of Blues. This is giving living room, Tamar Braxton, Trisha, go lay down. Matter of fact, you might not even be able to be good enough for Monica. I mean, not Monica, or Meg. Let's get Trisha front row seats at the Tamar Braxton concert. We gonna get the NAACP to start you a GoFundMe to get you to the next Tamar concert. Okay? Now get off of here, Trisha. Oh yeah, that's a better one. Step the Apollo. It's giving Apollo vibes. It's giving Sandman. Girl, bye. I ain't got time for you. Anyways, like I said, Rosa was too good for a porter. And she was fucking and cheating on her man, her husband. Where was her husband to know where she wasn't, he didn't know that she was fucking on a porter.
Gotcha.
It was something going on between him and her.
Gotcha.
Because Miss Rosa Parks' husband left Montgomery way before she did.
Wow.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys know Rosa Parks? Was she like someone that you knew?
I never knew her. All I knew from what they read when I read it in the paper the next day, that's how I knew her. I didn't know she worked in Montgomery Fair. And I've been in there many times to buy shoes. But she was the seamstress there. But I never knew her.
Got you. Now, as far as Claudette, when she would get arrested, did her parents have to rush down and get her out? Like, what was the process to get her free?
Lawyer Gray had just finished law school in Cleveland, Ohio. He's from Montgomery, Alabama. They just named a street in his honor over there, Jeff Davis, Lawyer Gray. They just gave his name, changed his name, because he was the first lawyer that they called. And right out of law school, he didn't know what he was doing. He just came and took the case and went from there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing could be said when you look at this is you mentioned that you felt that Claudette, her skin color may have been the reason. Were there other reasons why you think they decided not to pick up Claudette's case?
From what I hear, she was pregnant. Someone said that, but I can't say that.
We were so focused on making Minute Maid Zero Sugar, we didn't realize that our new celebrity spokesperson, John Hamm, isn't on social. But wait.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I don't know what the hell I just did. Hold on. All right. I'm trying to get past this ad. Let me get past the ad.
No.
Did you have any like animosity when you saw Rosa Parks get all this love and people pushing her and saying
You
that
bet I did. And I told him I didn't like that. I don't think it's right. I would go to the meetings and say things. Yo, this is wrong. She's not the first. I'm on the bus with Claudette. She's the first. In fact, Claudette wasn't the first. Miss Smith was the first one, but they never recognized her.
Gotcha.
But they gave her a plaque in her yard 2 weeks ago. Look how long that's been.
Wait.
They set up a big plaque.
So who is Miss Smith? She's saying something. Miss Smith was the first. She said Claudette wasn't even the first. Girl, who is Miss Smith? Let me go find Miss Smith. Who is Miss Smith? Let me see. Smith. Bus boycott. Who that is? Now I'm learning too now. Who is Miss Smith? See, whenever you put bus boycott, they pull up Rosa. But I'm trying to figure out who is Miss Smith. Y'all know who Miss Smith is? They gave a list of about six women. So that makes it even worse. So there were a bunch of women going through this in real life, and they was over there. And then they, like somebody said, they just get Mary Louise Smith. Oh, girl, look at this. Now, this is Wikipedia. I don't necessarily like Wikipedia, but we just trying to see who she is. Look what they say. Hold on, girl. They say Mary Louise Ware Nee Smith, born 1937, is an African-American civil rights activist. She was arrested in October 1955 at age 18 in Montgomery, Alabama, for refusing to give up her seat on the segregated bus system. She is one of several women who was arrested for this offense prior to Rosa Parks that year. Parks was the figure around whom the Montgomery bus boycott was organized starting December 5th, 1955. Oh, that's a dirty bitch. That's a dirty bitch. But do you know, if I go to the masses and tell the masses that Rosa Parks was a fraud, do you know the majority of them will tell me I'm anti-black? Or how Dr. Umar said, Dr. Umar would probably call me a Negro pen. It's all a scam. It's a scam. I don't know if that alone makes her an activist, but I think that she was an activist in doing the work because they say she was an African-American civil rights activist. I hate Wikipedia. I don't want to go there. Let me see. Let's see. This is a .org situation. Let's see what the .org people say. Let's see what the .org people say, child. See, I'm learning a lot now. I didn't know nothing about this lady. Somebody in here knew her because they said her name, Mary Louise Smith. Detroit claims Rosa Parks. See, now when you do Google, them bitches will turn around and say, "Oh no, she from Mississippi. I mean, not Mississippi, Alabama." Okay, here she go. Look at what they say. Black History Month, Mary Louise Smith, remembering the women who came before Rosa Parks. Oh, shit. Let me see. It's cool. Why? It's fucking up for you? Oh. It says Black History. Okay, on December 1st, 1955, a woman, Rosa Parks, refused to give up a bus. We don't care about that. But Mary Louise Smith was born in 1937 to a Catholic family in Montgomery, Alabama. During her childhood, she attended and graduated from St. Jude Educational Institute. On October 21st, 1955, at the age of 18, Mary was returning home by way of the Montgomery City bus. At a stop after Mary had boarded and seated, a white passenger boarded. There was no place for the white passenger to sit. Mary was ordered to relinquish her seat. She refused. Mary was arrested and charged with failure to obey segregation orders and given a $9 fine, which her father paid. Like Claudette Colvin, Mary was considered and rejected as the person to build a lawsuit around against the segregation of city buses. Oh, they didn't want to use her to do the lawsuit neither. She was rejected in part of her age, which was not, look, Now look. When it was Claudette, they said, well, she young, she dark-skinned, and she pregnant. Let's see what the problem with Claudette is. She 18. She was rejected in part of her age, which was thought to be too young. How old you had to be, bitch? How old you had to be? This is a real question. But also because of a rumor that her father was an alcoholic. Girl, listen, they find any reason. That's what listen to me. I'm trying to show y'all something. The excuses they gave us for Claudette can seem plausible. She was pregnant. Okay, cool. She was pregnant. Cool. Hands up, don't shoot. But this lady, now you saying because her daddy was an alcoholic, he couldn't have been that much of an alcoholic, he paid her fine. Queen Marie, you know what you missed? Rosa Parks was a fat face on liar. That's what you missed. A high yellow heifer liar. That's what she was. So now they didn't do this woman simply because her daddy was an alcoholic. Bitch, Martin Luther King was over there passing out peen like Halloween candy. Yeah, y'all put him in the forefront of the shit. Jesse Jackson was smashing everything that walked his way. But y'all put him in the forefront of the shit. We still asking where the fuck Stokely Carmichael come from. He ain't even nigga. Girl, these people playing. These people playing. These people playing. This is ridiculous. Girl, and we wonder why every Black History Month Rosa Parks. Let's see what else they say. Hold on. Let's see what else they say. These people played on us. They played on us. All of us. It says Mary was returning home by way of the Montgomery City bus. I'm saying that already. At a stop after Mary boarded and seated, a white passenger boarded. There was no place for the white passenger to sit. She was ordered to relinquish her seat. She refused. Mary was arrested. We already talked about that. Like Claudette Colvin, she was considered and rejected as the person to build a lawsuit around against the segregation in city buses. She was rejected in part of her age, which was thought to be too young, but also because of a rumor that her father was an alcoholic. Until the Browder versus Gale lawsuit, Mary arrest, and the incident which led to her arrest were kept quiet, known only to family and neighbors. Now listen, think about it like this. If they was able to keep her shit under wraps, because remember, there's no cell phones, there's no internet. So you got to know these people to know what the fuck going on. That's why I say it was capped that they didn't want to use Claudette, because nobody would have knew Claudette was pregnant unless them people would have went to Montgomery to go see. You would only know, only the people who knew around there was the people who lived around there. For instance, do you guys recall in high school, remember if you had a fight at school, only people who had firsthand account of it was people who was at the school or at the fight. Everybody else would know. If nobody else told them, they would never fucking know. Now, they saying that this lady was able to be under wraps until the lawsuit, but Rosa got arrested Thursday. Friday it was public outcry, and Tuesday they had a whole fucking movement. How fast that happened? Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a new thumbnail and rename this because this is gonna be about Rosa. Girl, this is a shame. Mary's civil rights activities did not end with her sit on the bus. She, along with her sister and children, were a part of a class action lawsuit for desegregation of the Montgomery YMCA. Mary also participated in the March on Washington, 1963, and the march led by Martin Luther King from Selma to Montgomery in 1965 for equal voting rights. Mary was proud of her actions that day, just as she was proud of her actions of Rosa Parks. Oh, she must be in on it. Why the fuck was she proud of Rosa Parks? She might be in on it. She might be in on it, bitch. I don't trust Mary now. Mary. Oh, Mary. I don't trust Mary. Why the fuck is you proud of Rosa, bitch? You might have been in on it, Mary. In 2005, Mary attended Rosa's funeral saying, I had to pay tribute to her. She was our role model. Oh, yeah, she was in on it. She was in on it. Yup. There you go. You lined up. Hence activist. She was in on it. Oh, yes. She was in on it. Mm-hmm. She was in on it. We don't trust Mary. Mary. We don't trust Mary. We don't trust Mary. Mary got a check. Oh, yes, Felicia. Mary got a check. Mary might be in. Mary, who was Mary fucking on? Miss, what's the lady name? What's this lady name? Let's get her up here. Do you have tea on Miss Mary? Y'all think this lady got tea on Miss Mary? She might know some tea on Miss Mary. If this lady's still alive, we need to find her and do an interview. She might have some tea on Miss Mary. See, I would ask my grandma, but see, my grandma was in New Orleans drinking and sleeping with people's husbands, allegedly. So she don't remember all of this. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, at this point, okay, her name Margaret, Miss Margaret. No, Miss Margaret. Miss Margaret, can you, if the lady's still alive, I would sure love to know what was going on with Miss Mary. We got to see what was happening with Miss Mary. I don't trust Miss Mary. They said it was 6 women before Rosa, girl. They said it was 6 women before Rosa who had the same incident. Then Rosa came up. Girl, I got to get Miss Margaret on the phone. Nigga said, are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. Y'all crazy. Listen, what I wonder, Miss Margaret might have some tea. I know Miss Margaret got the tea.
Gotcha. But they gave her a plaque in her yard 2 weeks ago. Look how long that's been. Right. They set up a big plaque or whatever for her. They trying to, fix it. Process that I knew when I would go to some of the meetings at Hope Street Baptist Church. That's where they met at.
Look at her. Which book? Real China. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. That sound familiar. But look at Rosa, girl.
That until my husband stopped me from going because he figured it was kind of gonna be bad over there. In fact, it was. But anyway, they always got Rosa Parks into everything and anything. I mean, and then I say, where was she? I don't care if she was 15 years old. She still was a human being.
Hell yeah, just saying if you find her, will I call her? Is a big pussy book. Hell yeah, I call her, girl. Find her. We will get Miss Margaret on tonight. Do you hear me? Well, it might be past her little bedtime. But if Miss Margaret is still around, you're damn right. I want to talk to Miss Margaret. I got to see what the hell was going on back then. See, Miss Margaret got all the tea. Miss Margaret know what the fuck was going on. How she knew Rosa was passing out that coochie to the porter man? Girl.
That's the way I looked at it.
Yeah. How did Claudette feel about it? How did Claudette feel about it?
Oh, Claudette was bitter. Yeah. She's bitter to this day.
I mean, so in this aspect, who do we blame? Is Rosa Parks to blame for this?
Look at the picture. I see the deceit in her eyes. Oh my God. Look at the picture, bitch. Look. I see deceitfulness in her eyes. I don't like it.
NAACP to blame for this?
Rosa Parks is not to blame. She was just going about what they did for her. And I guess that was okay with her.
Yeah.
I blame those people in the NAACP and that Porter, that main, and he's the main one. He worked on.
What I told y'all. What did I tell y'all about the NAACP? She said, I don't blame Rosa. Rosa did what was good for her. I blame them people. The NAACP.
On the train station. Okay. I got a name after him over there. I can't think of it right now, but it's in that book. They pushed it, and he was the main one pushing it.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
So Rosa Parks would become the face of the boycott, the movement. What do you think things would have looked like if Claudette would have got that spotlight?
Oh, I can't. I couldn't really say. I just wouldn't even see her being pushed. I don't think they would have ever pushed her. I really don't. They had what they wanted, and they used it, and they went on with it worldwide.
So is that like one of our biggest lies that we've been told in terms of like Black history?
I think there's a lot of lies been told. A lot of lies were told.
This was a lot. This was a lot to unpack, you guys. This was a lot. We got civil rights tees and we wasn't even looking for them. Do you hear me? Look at Rosa, bitch. Look at Rosa. Look at Rosa. I was just coming on here to show y'all Claudette was the first woman. Then we find out Miss Mary was really the first one, okay? Or one of the first, okay? Now we come to find out, okay? Rosa was passing out that coochie to the doggone Porter man. It's giving Pottery House, but we gonna go with Porter man. We got civil rights tees on today, and we wasn't even expecting the civil rights tees. Now let me just say this. Yeah, I'm appalled. I'm appalled. I am appalled. Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm appalled. I don't like it. I don't like it. At this point, I feel like we need to just start exposing all of the civil rights leaders at this point. Because if this is what we got just not trying, what could we find if we actually tried? Real question. If we ran upon this and we wasn't even trying, what could I come across and find if I tried? If I put some effort into finding some teas? And we could name the series Civil Rights Teas. Abundance said Rosa looking like she just got off the Porta Bean. Sound about right. Rosa was being swallowed. That's why she wasn't worried about it in the photo. See, in the photo, she just knew it was cool because my husband already left. Thanks, shout out to Miss Margaret, who told us her husband had been left her. He probably found out she was fucking the Porter man. You know what I'm saying? But look, Rosa was smiling, smirking on her picture because she knew right after this, do my little fingerprint, my little picture, ying, 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 ying. And bitch, I'm going to get the Porter man. What's up? Bitch. Come get me Tuesday when it's time for the march. The fuck? You feel me? This was a lot. Yeah, see, look, I'm so glad you said that. Medusa, that's the purpose of Educational Friday, to unlearn the bullshit we was taught. And I'm glad it was all lies. Oh, yes, abundance and clarity. My man. Bitch, your man left you for dead. Oh, Miss Rosa, you got to stop now. Miss Rosa. Now, why y'all think her husband left her? Why y'all think her husband, girl? Anyway, it don't even matter why her husband left. He gone. This is all I want to say, and I'm gonna get up out of here because see, this was too much for me. I think this overwhelmed me. I didn't even get to where I wanted to get. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to rename the video because this overwhelmed me. I feel overwhelmed. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed? You know what I mean? I feel like Rosa overwhelmed me. She did. Shout out to Band Chan for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Aunt Diddy, for the super chat. Thank you for teaching. Oh, thank you so much. China Doll, thank you. The real China Doll, love and gratitude voodoo. Thank you so much. Who else we got up on here? Krypton 1T3. Happy late birthday, Queen. Thank you so much, Krypton. Thank you so much. Who else on here? Dimple Pop. Hey, happy birthday. Thank you for the common sense. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Who else on here? Mm-hmm. Demetria, thank you. Happy birthday, Pisces, March 10th. Okay, fellow Pisces. You guys, listen to me and listen to me good. Thank you, Alicia Renee, for the cash app. She said, for loving Hip Hop Atlanta review. Listen. See, this is what we need to do. I'm calling it. This is what we need to do. Moving forward, we're going to do our regular Educational Friday. We're going to get into the teas. Into the stuff. But I think we need a segment called Civil Rights Teas. I think we need a segment called Civil Rights Teas. And what I will do, you know what I'm saying? Because see, we can not only learn the real shit, but we can get some behind the scenes teas. I thought Rosa was a Christian woman. Turns out she was a slut from the 60s. Why did her husband leave her? Where was your husband? And why did your husband leave you, girl? We still ain't found that out. Why did Miss Margaret say her husband was gone long before she even, you know what I'm saying? Nikki said, Rosa just had a little entanglement is all. You mean to tell me Rosa was Jada before Jada, girl? They say nothing new under the sun. What Will said, tell me about your thing with Og. She was like, oh, it was just a little situation. He was like, well, it was a bit of an entanglement. That's what Rosa said. It was a bit of entanglement. But why did her husband leave her, girl? Did he know she was fucking on the Porter man? Big Lee said he had to go see his other family real quick. Sound about right. You know, that was very typical around them days. You know what I'm saying? Amanda said he knew she was hotter than a 45. Girl, I cannot. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. That's 2.5 hours. Let me get off of here. Look, shout out to everybody who pulled up the Educational Friday. I'm gonna rename this shit and put another thumbnail on it because this was too much. We can't even get to where I want to go, girl. But this was good. T Pretty says, Boo, my daughter said, can you talk about the Black Panther Party on the next Educational Friday? Yes. You know what? I need to get on Fannie Lou Hamer. I want to get her out of the way for sure. I want to get Fannie out the way for sure. But ultimately, we do need to get on the Black Panther Party. That's a whole conundrum right there. Thank you, Shay, for the cash app. Happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. Listen, we do need to get on the Black Panther Party because if you ask me, in my opinion, this is before my research, none of them some real niggas. The only real nigga in that bitch was Fred Hampton, and that's why he gone and they still here. Just in my opinion. But we gonna get into it. I gotta change the title on the thumbnail, girl. This was the time. I love y'all, man. Listen, Educational Friday, this Friday was it. We might have to add another day to educational, but I don't know. Right now, we just gonna keep it to Friday because I learned too much now. And I was supposed to be going, I had a whole nother agenda, girl. We were just supposed to do a little 1-2 sniggle on Rosa Parks, but Miss Margaret came with the teas and then we got stuck. So that's fine. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for showing up to Educational Friday. Meet me tomorrow during the morning time, daytime. I say about 11, 12. I am dragging the fuck out of this whole Blueface situation with his brother Dre. It's the time, okay? Yes, Thought Tea Thursday. Oh, I like that, Meek. I like that. Thought Tea Thursday. Girl, this is a time, girl. This is a time. And listen, the takeaway from today's Educational Friday, I may do it tonight. Just give me a chance. Listen, the takeaway from today's Educational Friday is believe nothing of what they told you. It was all cap. They lied to you. The people who you revere are not the people who you think they are. We just found out Rosa was a high yellow heifer lie. Okay? So be wary and be mindful that these people be playing in your face. I love y'all. Let me get off of here. I'm going to play the wake up since it's Educational Friday, and then we're going to get off here. I love y'all. See y'all later.
Please wake up.
check. 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Then it for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, Blaze, you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.